Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in Thailand. Down here in the beach about 5 o'clock evening, beautiful evening, little bit of breeze, not too bad. You can see the water's kind of green still having a plankton bloom. Comes and it goes. The surf mixes it up and it'll wash it away. But anyway, today I thought I'd tell you how I deal with the heat here in Asia. Coming from Alaska, I wasn't climatized, but I am now. I've been here over a year and a half, and I'm pretty climatized to Asia and know what to expect and know how to deal with this heat anyway. It ain't as bad as you think. Here and during the heat of the day, it's probably 30, 31 degrees. That's like 90 degrees, 85 or 90. And then about 90 probably in the heat of the day. And then in the evening or the cool mornings, it's down to 25, 26 degrees Celsius. That's like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. My conversions are right. But yeah, so it ain't too bad. The secret for me is just stay out of the main sun. You don't want to go out and lay in the sun, like sunbathing and stuff. That'd be a real bad idea. You'll get really burnt quick. And I see some people do that. They just get totally baked and burnt to a crisp, and it looks really freaky. You don't like it. It's not a good look. I wouldn't do it. In fact, I was talking to a Thai guy one time at a shop. He spoke English, and there was this guy walking by with no shirt, big beer belly, and all red sunburnt belly and shoulders. And he could see the guy, and he looked at me, he goes, "Do you like that?" No, I don't. I don't like that. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, it does get hot during the middle of the day, and if you can learn to shadow walk, that's the best. I learned that in the Philippines. Wherever there's buildings and stuff, you can walk along the building in the shadow. You can stay in the shadows wherever you are. Here in Hua Hin, in the morning, the sun comes up over this water right here at the south, and it comes up, and there's really no hiding from it. You can't get away from it. So it gets downright hot here by about 7 o'clock. You got to be off the beach or you're going to be starting to cook. Or you can find some shade. Good luck. But there ain't much here with the angle of the sun like that. So it gets pretty hot surprisingly early. But then again, as soon as the shadow's coming from this side, it cools off. And like now, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's beautiful weather. Feel the breeze blowing and stuff. It's nice. It's not even sweating. And I just walked a mile coming here. So yeah. Do the shadow walking whenever you can and learn where the shadows will be at what time of day. Will they be on this side of the road or will they be on that side of the road because of the sunset? So you can kind of walk either side or plan your trip. Or if you go drink coffee every day at a certain place, learn the shadows, the best way to go, the best side street to get the most shade. It'll pay off later and keep you from getting burnt and overheating, really. I see guys here, they carry bottles of water everywhere they go. That's unnecessary. Unless you just got here, flew in, and you're not climatized, I wouldn't recommend worrying about that. Water is always a good thing, but you don't have to carry it. Unless you, like I say, you just flew in that day, keep drinking a lot of fluids because you flew 16 hours and you probably didn't drink much on the plane. So do keep hydrated when you first get here. But like I'm acclimatized to it now, and I don't carry a water bottle. I drink water with my meals, and once in a while I'll get a coconut or a smoothie, coconut smoothie or mango smoothie or something. But I don't drink water constantly. In fact, I don't at all throughout the day. So, and then if you do have to go out in the sunshine, which you do, you have to go out during the day or walk home from wherever you were in the morning where it was cool. You want to be protecting yourself. And I learned from the Thais, they wear Ku Klux Klan hoods and everything with just eyeball holes in it, little mouth thing. They'll put nose pieces on them. They take it to a new level. They wear gloves, socks, everything. They don't want any sun on them. And I'm not that bad, but I'm pretty bad. I wear this. I bought this just because a lot of people wear a brim hat. That'll help too. You can wear that, but I use these hoodies. It's a hoodie. So you can buy them. They're thin material, but they're surprisingly hot, though, because they're real tight knit. You got to leave your man card at home. I got to leave my man card at home when I wear it because I look like a... But yeah, but it saves me. At those times, I'll leave my man card and put that on because it'll save me from getting cooked really, really bad. And that's what'll happen. Another thing is just try to be not out in the middle of the city between two buildings, or not walking across a blacktop or walking down a street with no shade. The blacktop will be really, really hot. Yeah, don't get caught out in a parking lot or somewhere, walking somewhere where there's no shade for very, very long ways, like a mile or something. That would be, although I do it, I find like not only the building shade, the railway's got a raised elevated rail system, so that leaves a shadow underneath it at the mid part of the day anyway. So sometimes I walk the tracks and I can walk a shadow that way instead of walking in the heat along the street road. So there is ways around it. And yeah, just like this beach during the day gets really hot. This sand is hot. It's radiating heat up and the sun's radiating heat down. And if you're on it, you're going to be baked literally pretty quick. People don't get me wrong. There are people here all day laying out in the sun and stuff. They survive it, but it's not a good idea. And some people just love the heat and the sunshine and sit out like a lizard. And by the way, you'll have skin like a lizard by the time you're done. So I wouldn't advise doing it. But anyway, those are my few tricks, and I just avoid the afternoon sun. I go out in the mornings and go drink coffee even till noon or 11 o'clock and walk home. That's when I need my hoodie. I'll walk home just from there, and then I'll do things in the house, some editing, and maybe take a nap. If I woke up at 4:30 or something, I'll take a short nap, and I'll go back out at 3:30, 4 o'clock. The shadows are getting long, and you can walk on the beach at 4 o'clock again because of the building shadows and the trees and stuff on this side. So yeah, it's not a big inconvenience, but yeah, just remember, don't be out in it all day, especially if you're living here. You can't just cook every day or go out and lay in the sun every day on the beach in a recliner or something. I see guys do that, laying around the pool. Man, if you do, you better use some of that skin cream or something, suntan oil, because it's probably not real healthy for you. You'll be looking, age your skin is what it does. It's probably the only reason I don't look 85 is because I lived in a freezer in Alaska that had no sunshine. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and it's not too hard. It depends on where you pick too. I wouldn't. That's one of the reasons I almost picked Siem Reap, Cambodia, and I thought, well, there's no beach there. It's going to be hotter than Hades, and I probably am right on that. And I'm thinking, yeah, you don't want to be in a place where there's no breeze. Basically, even Bangkok here, in the middle of Bangkok or Chiang Mai, there's no breeze there. Bangkok's always like 5 degrees hotter than it is here in Hua Hin. When I watch the weather, it's always hotter, and it always cools off here a little more than it does there too in the evening. So yeah, location. The Philippines was hotter and more humid. I noticed that. I would sweat a lot in the Philippines. I was constantly sweating, draining. Man, when I got off the airplane, just total washing off. Too much sweat. It was terrible coming from Alaska. Body cup. So, well, those are my few thoughts and how I deal with the heat. For me, it's a fair trade from coming from the terrible, terrible cold. I think it's a much better trade-off for sure. I got no complaints about the heat whatsoever. I learned to deal with it just like I learned to deal with the cold. The Arctic is the same as the tropic. You just got to figure it out. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Show you more of Hua Hin. See you in the next one.